Some final preparations here.
Here we go.
And so off the tip, it's Oklahoma City. A look at the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, also Josh Giddey out there, Lugan Stort out there with Holmgren, and it's Williams in at the power forward.
Well, just get right up and over the top of the defense. Gilgeous-Alexander, no doubt. Boy, when the conversation turns to the young stars in the NBA, I think it's hard to leave Shai Gilgeous-Alexander off this list. This is a 6'6" point guard who can do it all.
That's just perfect execution. Nice job hustling, and as a result, he gets rewarded with the bucket.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
And it's the Blazers with the ball. Following the bucket by the Thunder, Lillard can't get it to go. And Gilgeous-Alexander, he was unstoppable to end the 2021-22 season.
He was, B.A., because before being shut down with that ankle injury, consider this. Shai averaged over 30 points, 7 assists, and 5 rebounds over a 13-game span. And that was with shooting splits of 54% and 39% from three. That's very impressive.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
The shot by Lillard, no good.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Takes the three, and Holmgren with the basket on the assist from Gilgeous-Alexander.
What a pretty pass from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's capable as a scorer, but finds his teammate there.
The three, here's Lillard, nails it from three.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 points for him. Williams' shot is good.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Portland has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Pass to Thibault. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And we know Lillard can score, but he's showing nice awareness with the pass to his open teammate.
Oklahoma City has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter.
Well, we're starting to see the pieces fall into place in OKC. Their #2 overall pick, Chet Holmgren, showing tremendous promise. And the chemistry he's developing with Josh Giddey and SGA makes them very, very intriguing.
Pure from three-point range.
Oh, the moment Lillard crosses half court, you better pick him up. A scorer with unlimited range.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
Man, I'll say this. I mean, the mid-range jumper has been a huge weapon for them offensively. Just tremendous so far.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander against Thibault. Clock at 6. It's Dort on the wing. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by Nurkic. Portland trailing here. The steal. Outside Giddey. Thibault with a steal. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. That one on Giddey.
And that's all the result of some good defensive awareness.
The Thunder have got 6 of 8 shots to go. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Giddey. Outside, Williams. timeout called. The Thunder.
And year in and year out, there's one thing we know for certain about the Blazers. They've got some of the best fans in the NBA.
Big thanks to your laser dancer.
From deep three-point range. Dort, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. Here's Williams. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. How about the fan base in Portland? They're passionate, and they really understand the game.
That's so true, B.A. I mean, even in lean years, they come out to support their club. And when they're on top, all of Rip City gets caught up in the buzz. Portland's a great basketball town.
Now here's Simons. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
Oh, a terrific athlete. I love when Lillard uses his vertical to hammer it down.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The Blazers making their last shot. It was stolen by Lillard.
Thunder foul. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And the free throw, no good.
You know, it's the production plus the leadership that makes Lillard one of the most valuable players in this league.
And no good.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Three-pointer off the mark. Thunder with a lead. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Going inside, and the shot goes. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10 points in the game.
Woo-hoo-hoo! The burst of speed from Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Put it on the deck, get to the cup.
Back to Lillard. Right wing. He got it up. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall.
The defensive end of the floor is what started Lou Dort's getting minutes. And this.
What a performance for Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for the Thunder. He put together 10 points in the quarter. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And what do you guys think about the Thunder here in this one?
Well, coming into tonight, maybe you thought they were going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Nope, that's not the case.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
And Oklahoma City, looking at who they've got. Josh Giddey out there with Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Lou Dort. Then there's Holmgren. And it's Williams in at the 4 spot. And we know dead ball situations are where some fans change the channel. Doris, has the league done enough to discourage intentional fouls?
Every form of media, to me, BA, is trying to capture the imagination of their fans. So anything that enhances your product is something that in the long term is going to do well for you.
Here's Holmgren. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
An unusual skill set for his size. Holmgren can initiate offense from every level on the floor. I mean, his versatility is unbelievable.
Littles checked in for Portland. You expect 7-footers to operate off ball, but Holmgren is just as good with the ball in his hands, Grant.
Yes, he is, B.A. I mean, we've seen him go coast to coast in the open floor, take his defender off the dribble and get to the rim. And if you sag off him, well, he can just rise up and fire.
Pass to Lillard. Five to shoot. Pulls it from the top of the key. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to go on Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. And he can't get the first one. Saric checks in for Williams. And he's good on the second. Oklahoma City has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. And it's Portland with a rebound. Lillard outside. Here's Thibault. On the wing, Simons. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet. Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go on the assist from Holmgren.
Well, let's remember that at 6'6", Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can more than handle himself near the cup.
The shot by Lillard, no good. The Thunder have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. And here's Saric for 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Okay, Dario Saric, that three-point shot is pretty. What a relaxed shooter he is.
Lillard against Dort. Over to the left wing. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Saric. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Look at Saric playing games with that defensive player. The pump fake wins him a trip to the line. That is nicely done.
For the Trailblazers, Sharp comes in for Simons. And it's Johnson in for Lillard. And also a switch here for Oklahoma City. Joe's checked in for Giddey.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line. Extremely fortunate they didn't lose the ball there.
Eubanks, he's checked in for Portland. Reddish comes in for Thibault. Wiggins, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Little.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Chet Holmgren. First personal foul.
And he makes the first. Man, he's checked in for Oklahoma City.
At the line for Portland.
And so he hits both. Here's Man. It's Wiggins on the wing. It's stolen by Johnson. In transition, here they come. And the basket is good. Sharp's gotten his first basket of the night.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Saric, a screen on Johnson. And that one's good, man.
Listen, even average three-point shooters are going to make that shot. Defense must be better.
Pass to Little. Cuts off the pass. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. And here's Saric. Here's Joe. Beyond the arc. Oh, the Thunder, another 3.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Oh! Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose to dunk with that higher difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. Here's the 3. Sinks the tray. Sharp's got his third basket of the night.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Pass to Man. Saric, a screen on Johnson. Now here's Saric. Now Wiggins. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Man. And here's Saric for 3. Knocks down the triple. Saric has got 8 points.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Here's Reddish. It's hauled in by Saric. Here's Joe. Pass to Man. And so it's Oklahoma City.
With the score, your Trailblazers 29, the Thunder 14.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing. And
part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Grant and Nurkic, they're inside at the 4 and the 5. Lillard and Simons are the 1 and the 2, and it's Thibault in at the 3. That's the group starting the second half for Chauncey Billups. Pass to Saric. Here's Joe. Back to Saric. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Grant. Portland trailing here. And here's Simons outside. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist. Lillard's got 4 assists now tonight.
You know, the assist is the key part of that play. The pace on the bounce pass, perfect.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Matisse Thibault. That's his first foul of the game. The Thunder making a switch here. Dort's checked in. Thibault with a steal. Here's Simons. Oh! Hammers it home.
So nice. B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. For the Thunder, Williams is checked in for Saric. Giddey comes in for Joe. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Mann. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way. That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
I think what you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is the size, athleticism, and instincts he brings to the position. This guy has the whole package.
And both teams playing with a little more urgency in this half.
They are getting after it hard. It has become a real battle out there.
Williams a screen on Lillard. Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Down low. Here's Williams. And the call over the back.
Did he think he could get away with that? It was a pretty obvious call.
Yeah, easy call for the officials. Sometimes I think you can reach over without making contact, but that was not one of those times.
Here's Lillard. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Defensive foul.
Here's Williams. He's got 7. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has an array of moves, this guy can get going offensively, and he's starting to cook a little bit.
Grant with a screen on Dort. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. It's down. His 7th make in 13 attempts today.
Terrific energy at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. Rebounded by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. For 3, here's Lillard. Nurkic passes to Lillard. Back to Nurkic. Yes, great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 5 assists tonight.
Yeah, in the paint, Nurkic can be a monster. He's got all the physical gifts he needs to dominate.
Williams a screen on Thibault. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. The long distance 3 is buried. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 20 points. Lillard against Dort. Simons left side. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Yeah, he shot the ball well enough to keep his team even. Let's see if together they can elevate past that.
Pass to Dort. To the middle. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams with the screen. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Williams. That shot off. Good work defensively by Thibault. Simons with it. Oh, it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Wow, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander off his feet, sends it back.
.19 left to play in the third quarter of basketball.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
And so the ball out of bounds. Gilgeous-Alexander touched it last. Holmgren, he's checked in for Williams. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. It's stolen by Nurkic. From downtown, they get it again. Simons outside, goes back up. Nurkic inside. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to go. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Picked up by Grant. Williams misses. Portland has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Back to Lillard. .24 seconds left in the third. Buries it from 3. Lillard's got 25 points.
And once Lillard kicks it up a notch, watch out. Flat out taking over now.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. From beyond the arc and then some.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
It's time for some t-shirts. Here they come. For your Blazer dancer.
There's 6 seconds left in the third quarter. Up in time. No good from three-point range. Just a big-time effort for Damian Lillard.
Fans, have a big round of applause for your trail.
And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. And Oklahoma City looking at who they've got to start the fourth. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Josh Giddey. Then there's Holmgren. Then there's Lou Dort. And it's Williams in at the power forward. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Wow, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander quick off his feet. Defense doesn't have time to react.
Grant with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Reddish. Yes! And the foul! Lou Dort picks one up.
In a tight one like this, you have to trust in his ability.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Oklahoma City.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
They've also done an adequate job at the free throw line tonight. Good aggression has led to a number of easy chances and points at the line.
And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Boy, that is a heads-up play right there by Lou Dort. He sees an opening and gets the ball exactly where it needs to go.
Here's Thibault. Here's Eubanks. Pass to Sharp. Just 5 on the clock. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. Eubanks gets the bucket.
Boy, when he's this deep, it's going to be tough to stop him, especially with a smaller defender.
Dort outside. There's the triple. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. And the Thunder lead by 3.
Being ready on the catch, such an important skill, and Lou Dort's confidence really starting to grow.
Timeout called. Portland.
Breaker dance through.
For the Trailblazers, Nurkic is checked in for Eubanks. Simons comes in for Sharp. And Lillard subbed in for Reddish. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Chauncey Billups address the team, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
They can see the ball handling ability of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Moves with precision, creates opportunities in pick and roll action. That's nice.
On the take, and slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better.
Oh, okay then.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. That shot off the mark. And it's Portland the other way. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one on Giddey. The first free throw is good. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Dort outside. The 3 is up. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 6th assist of the night. Lillard passes to Simons. And that one is stuffed right through.
And you can feel the temperature rising in this arena. Both teams pouring it on offensively.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or 2.
Second chance effort. Dort outside. Three-pointer. Drills it from deep. So Dort's got 9 points here in the second half.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
From deep. Dumps it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Well, great decision from Dort. If your teammate is open, get him the basketball. Nicely done.
Simons outside. Here's Grant. Pass to Nurkic. And here's Thibault. Drives to the hoop. Good work there as it goes. And 1:01 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Out of bounds. It'll be Trailblazers ball.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Lillard outside. From deep. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Thibault picks him up.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
The offensive rebounds. Got it. And the Thunder lead by 10.
And they knew it wasn't going to be easy to win on the road, but they've controlled the pace on this one.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
23 seconds left in the fourth. Thibault against Gilgeous-Alexander. It's Dort on the wing. He takes it in. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Boy, you've got to have a tight handle to make that kind of move. Lou Dort, show off.
Grant, the pass to Nurkic. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And he knocks down the first one.
Third team foul. At the line.
And so Simons nails both of them. Dort for 3. No good there. And so it's the Thunder taking care of business in this one. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and...
should be a battle of the backcourts. And you know something about that. Who did you, when you played, love to face and play against?
Well, two of the guys that come to mind right offhand as far as backcourt players was Michael Jordan and Penny Hardaway. Love facing those guys. And then at the end of my career, I love watching Allen Iverson, not gardening.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Bridges. He's out there with Ben Simmons. And it's Finney Smith in at the 4 spot. Lillard outside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Hey man, Lillard is so explosive inside, and right there that got him the whistle.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And you look at the young talent the Blazers have, a nice young core group that can grow. Simon's the big name from that crew.
Now here's Simmons. And the rebound by Nurkic.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Lillard attacking. The shot misses. The Nets go the other way with it. And Simons and Little Greg, a pair of names Portland fans are definitely excited about.
And they've shown that they can be valuable players. Portland got a lot younger with the trades they made last year. Now they have to have that unit develop. Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
And that's where Simmons wants to operate as a scorer. Foul line down.
Lillard against Simmons. Here's Nurkic. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time. You want your bigs playing big. Rips it down in traffic.
It's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. And Brooklyn has possession. Here's Simmons. And he gets it to go. Simmons got 6 points.
A strong physical player in his own right. Simmons finishing through the contact.
And Damian Lillard throws it down hard.
Oh, erupting at the rim. Lillard can still climb the ladder.
The drive by Simmons. And then Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he sees it.
Great. Ben Simmons, one of 4 players in the entire history of the NBA to average at least 7 rebounds and 7 assists per game through his first 4 seasons.
Think about it, joining Magic Johnson, Oscar Robinson, and Luka Doncic. That is some pretty elite level company.
Stolen by Grant. And oh, here we go. Lillard's got it, the fast break chance. Left side, Grant. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. And Simons has it in the corner.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Here's Claxton. Kicks it to Simmons. Bridges sets the screen for Simmons. He's off on that one. Portland leading. Simons with the ball. Now guarded by Simmons. Simons on the wing. Grant surveying the D. Down low. Kicks it out to Lillard. Just 3 to shoot. Drives to the hoop. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
Unbothered by the shot clock, Lillard makes sure he takes the shot he wants.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to catch up with the Nets head coach. There's no question this team can shoot the ball. That's the philosophy he's instilled here. The long-range shooters they've got, he wants them to move the ball from one side of the floor to the other. And then take that first open look that's available. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You know, hard to create spacing without the threes. Here's Lillard. After the basket by Brooklyn, it's stolen by Johnson. Simmons against Lillard. And stolen by Thibault. rebound by Johnson. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Brooklyn Nets, trailing by 2. Bridges, no one around him. Trains it from beyond the arc.
And from long range, Bridges getting more and more comfortable, taking and making his share of threes.
Kicks it out to Grant. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Simmons passes to Bridges. To the middle. Here's Claxton. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display.
You can't give Lillard an ounce of space. That's when he'll pull up right on you.
Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Nets out in front.
Fans, have a big round of applause for your Trailblazers youth stand speed.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Brooklyn.
For me, they made a point to attack inside early in the game, and it's paid off for them. A lot of solid looks in the paint.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. And it's Thibault in at the 3 spot. They're the group that Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with. Brooklyn shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
And a season ago at the charity stripe, this is a group that shot an impressive 81%.
Johnson, he's checked in for Damian Lillard. And Simmons, he's checked in for the Nets. Here's Simons. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul.
And Smitty, one player who's really improved in a very short amount of time is Anthony Simons.
Kevin, a dynamic guard who plays with a lot of confidence. He is especially lethal on the offensive end, and it's because he is capable of scoring from all 3 levels.
Trailblazers making a switch here. Eubanks is checked in. And here are the Trailblazers. Johnson dishes to Grant. That one doesn't go. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Dinwiddie passes to Claxton. He dishes it to Johnson. Here's the pick. Here's the triple. And it's Portland with the rebound.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. More and more defenses switch everything now, Steve. And if you were coaching, is that how you'd play it? Is that how you would teach it?
You know, Kevin, yes. Sometimes you have to switch, but I think the best coaches, what they do best is they show you different looks. And timely, they'll do it. Sometimes they'll trap it. Sometimes they'll hedge the pick and roll. And sometimes they'll just go under.
The Nets making a switch here. Harris is checked in. Here's Simons. The shot that time, not on target. Bridges with some nice defense. Harris kicks to Bridges. That 3 off the mark. For Portland, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession.
Brooklyn ball.
Brooklyn's gone 0 of 3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Dinwiddie up top. Johnson outside. Shoots over Simons. A shot by Johnson, no good. And for Portland, they're shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. Thibault can't get it to go. Brooklyn trailing. Here's Dinwiddie driving inside. And he banks in the layup. Dinwiddie's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny. That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
Harris a screen on Johnson. It's the 3-point bomb. And now it's a 3-point Nets lead.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
The The Nets have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. There's the pick to the paint. Claxton the pass to Dinwiddie. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Johnson. Here's Harris. That shot no good. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. Grant the pass to Simons. Now here's Thibault. To stop the run. It's stolen by Harris. Bridges outside. Harris setting the pick for Bridges. A rebound by Simons.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Back to Thibault. And it's Grant in the corner. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Grant's got 6.
Good touch from Jeremy Grant. Able to get himself inside and get the job done.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Craig? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Johnson against Dinwiddie. Pass to Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And on the slam, Bridges using the vertical to finish strong before the D can contest.
Johnson kicks to Thibault. And the pass to Simons. To the inside. Eubanks. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. A different look now for Portland. Nasir Little. He's checked in for Jeremy Grant. Reddish comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Sharp in for Anthony Simons. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Bridges a screen on Johnson. Dinwiddie dishes to Bridges. And Bridges jams it in.
Unbelievable. You think of Bridges as understated, not that flashy, and then he does that.
Sharp the pass to Eubanks. Bridges with the steal. It's deflected. And so that brings the first half to a close.
With the score, your Trailblazers 22, the Nets 29.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Trailblazers trail by 7, setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Simmons, also Bridges out there. And it's Finney-Smith in at the power forward. Lillard outside. Off target from 3-point range. Now Simmons. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Simmons got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for the Nets. Lillard with it, guarded by Simmons, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
A fantastic penetrator. Once Lillard sees a lane to the rim open up, he jumps on it.
Simmons against Grant. Johnson for 3. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Simons. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown.
Even though he was dealing with a taller defender, he got big and got the job done. One of those guys who stuffs the stat sheet. Nurkic is a double-double machine who also picks up a few steals and assists. Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Simmons against Grant. This is it to Claxton. Four on the clock. Johnson from outside. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his 5th rebound in this one.
Nurkic also eats up a lot of space inside.
Greg, at 6'11", 290, he'll do the dirty work for you. He's also a powerful player with plenty of tricks inside.
Simmons inside. Covered by Lillard. A nice shot by Simmons. Simmons got 4 this quarter. Trailblazers trail by 4. Lillard outside. And it's Thibault in the corner. To the paint. And stolen by Simmons. Bridges with it. Lillard picks him up. Simons against Bridges. Now here's Johnson. D right on him. Pass to Claxton. Here's Simmons. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Jeremy Grant picks one up.
A walking triple-double that Simmons needs to keep working on developing that jump shot to be truly unguardable.
Sharp's checked in for Portland. And the Nets also making a change. Dinwiddie's checked in. So timeout called here, the first for Portland. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Eubanks, he's checked in for Nurkic. Little comes in for Jeremy Grant. Radish, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Johnson in for Damian Lillard. And a change for the Nets. Joe Harris is checked in for Cameron Johnson. And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here. From deep. Portland with a new 14. And here's Reddish. Little sets a screen for Reddish. Shot clock at 5. And it's Little finishing it off.
Love the unselfishness. Not only can Cam create for himself, he can also create for others. Huge challenge at the rim. The defender could not have played that any better.
Here's Sharp. Oh,
yes. Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They've shown a lot of heart, a lot of fight, and they're close to taking the lead.
What mastery from Simmons, fooling the entire defense in the paint there.
Brooklyn shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game.
Ben Simmons.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. For Portland, they've gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Reddish the pass to Sharp. Here's Eubanks. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Kicks it out to Johnson. Now, here's Sharp. Dinwiddie covering. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Portland shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Mikal Bridges checked in for Brooklyn. Curry comes in for Simmons. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Portland's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Jump ball.
And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Curry with it. He's picked up by Little. Here's Finney-Smith. Banked in off the glass. Finney-Smith's got 4 points this quarter. Trailblazers trail by 4. Feeds to Reddish. Nice move. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
And the Nets with possession here. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Curry from deep three-point land. With 1 on the clock, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Nets. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Little out there with Reddish. Then it's Johnson. Then it's Sharp. And it's Eubanks in at the 5 down low. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers.
Yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Pass to Sharp to take the lead. And the 3 ball is good.
Seeing the floor much better. Little with an easy find right there.
Here's Curry. Here's Harris. Changes up. And the layup is good.
Vital basket there. This is just the time and really just the situation when he looks to take over.
Now, here's Sharp. Down low. Here's Reddish. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Trailblazers lead by 3.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count. And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
And I love the play call. This is where you get the ball into the hands of your closers, where they can do something with it.
Inside, here's... Oh, what a play!
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Here's the screen. Back to Reddish. From the arc. Here's Finney-Smith. Goodbye, Reddish. In a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
It's just a passing clinic from them in this game. Solid communication and unselfish play all around.
And also, the mid-range game has been working as well. They kept that as a big part of their game plan, and boy, are they being rewarded for it.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Claxton. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. For Portland, they've gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. And Lillard kicks to Simons. Lillard left side. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That competitive edge Damian Lillard plays with is outstanding. This is a guy that wants to win every single game. Tight ball game. Who do you want at the charity stripe? This guy.
Dinwiddie dishes to Simmons. Stolen by Grant. And they're pushing it up. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Firing with confidence, Simons continues to flourish when given the opportunity.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Jeremy Grant picks one up, and the first one at the line is good.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Good on both. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. The lead is 2. Nurkic a screen on Simmons. Lillard from outside. They grab their own miss. And finished off by Nurkic.
That's a high percentage look from Nurkic and a smart choice. Bucket.
Simmons passes to Dinwiddie. Going inside. It doesn't go for him. And the Trailblazers going the other way. To the middle. Here's Grant. And the dunk by Grant.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
They set the pick. Johnson for 3. Claxton, the pass to Simmons. And oh, he just jams it right over Jeremy Grant. Wow!
Yeah, just great. Whenever Simmons takes over a possession like that, what a killer instinct.
Here's the pass to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. It's stolen by Johnson. Timeout called the Nets. They're trailing by 4. 1:06 left in the fourth quarter.
Who'd like a free t-shirt tonight?
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Little's checked in, and a change for the Nets. Bridges, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. Yes, they're behind right now, but he's still upbeat. He said, guys, we can get back in this game. Stay together out there. All-out effort can win this game. Fellas?
Thank you, David. And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
43 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Dinwiddie. Count it!
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Nurkic setting the pick for Lillard. Inside. Money!
Nurkic operates so well out of the pick and roll. He sets hard screens, and he's a reliable finisher.
And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Here's Nurkic, and now we've got the intentional foul.
Finney Smith, first personal foul, second team foul.
And Lillard gets double teamed. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
Call is jump ball.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
Timeout.
They lead by 4. 17 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
Here are your Blazer dancers.
And Portland making a change here.
Jeremy Grant.
To the inside. Thibault, the pass to Grant. Chalk up 2 there. And the Trailblazers lead by 6.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
The reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
And Simons wide open. He'll fire. Off on that one. And so it's Portland winning this one. Probably a little closer than they would have liked. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
And we should see a lot of guys jousting for position in this one. Brent, we've got two teams that can rebound with the best of them.
Yeah, when you have a physical game like this, BA, the one worry is there going to be a lot of fouls, because you don't want any of these guys out of the game with the way they control the glass.
And the starting lineup for the Nets. They've got Dorian Finney-Smith. Ben Simmons is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Nicholas Claxton, and it's Johnson in at the 3. Pass to Claxton. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
He does that so well. At his size, he's always a threat to throw it down.
Outside, Williams. It's Dort on the wing. Back to Williams. Solid as a rock from 20 feet out.
Some heads-up ball there from Dort.
Now here's Simmons. And we're about a minute into the first. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Here's Holmgren. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
No layups right there for SGA up to the rim. And Dort just keeps getting better. This is a guy who comes at you with some tenacity.
So you talk about Lou Dort. What has he done to become more comfortable?
Well, I think the challenge was there in front of him, BA. He had that playoff appearance where he was unguarded, and he's proving not to other people, but to himself, that he's capable of knocking down shots from that kind of range.
The people upstairs in Brooklyn have been making some very interesting moves, trying to put together a championship caliber team.
Simmons with it. Outside, Finney-Smith. Right side, Simmons. Over Dort. Here's Finney-Smith. Pass to Claxton. Lets it go from deep. Nails it from beyond the arc. Claxton's got 6.
Hey, when he's hitting that shot, it really helps the spacing for this team.
Yeah, no question. When he is connecting from those kind of spots on the floor, it is just a huge boost for what they can do offensively.
Are those big decisions by the Nets front office difficult to deal with as players?
You know, some guys can ignore the politics, but I'm sure others do have questions at the end of the day, though. These guys just want a ball. And ultimately, I think they just roll with the punches.
Now here's Bridges. Blocked again! Gilgeous-Alexander against Johnson. Here's Holmgren. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
At the line for your Thunder.
Both shots good from the strike.
You know, it's really hard going through a rebuilding phase, but the Thunder have been at it for a while, and they're trying to find the right collection of talent to finally plant a flag in the ground and move forward.
Now here's Bridges. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Bridges. Just 5 to shoot. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Claxton can't get it to go. This OKC roster does have some excellent building blocks to work with.
There's no doubt, BA, and I think what they're relying on is that they've got hard-working players that want to improve, and that kind of feeds the environment around here. That's going to elevate everyone's play.
Timeout called, Brooklyn. The Nets have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Here's Simmons. Pass to Claxton. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, those interior passes can be dangerous sometimes, but if the timing is good and you execute it there, you can get easy hoops.
Here's Williams. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Cameron Johnson. The free throw drops for Williams. And the Thunder making a change here. Joe's checked in. And Williams drops them both.
Oh, and last summer, Ben Simmons had surgery on a herniated disc. I'm not a back expert, you know, I'm more of an ankle guy, but hard to be effective when that area is just not right.
Got a hand on it. It's Dort on the wing. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Joe. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession here. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Just 4 to shoot. A 3 from the inbound. And it's stolen by Finney-Smith. And here's Bridges. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Johnson. Back to Bridges. Over Williams. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Now Simmons. Driving in. It's tipped. And the Thunder call time here.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments. Hold the right strings. That's what they love to do.
Just 4 seconds left to play in the first. It's a tie game in Oklahoma City. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Thunder University.
And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what do you guys think about the Thunder here in this one?
It's simple. When you can protect the rim the way they have, it's a big advantage.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there because some of them are getting thrown back.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Nets. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Ben Simmons, then there's Johnson, and it's Bridges in at the shooting guard position. Well, teams are always hunting mismatches. Grant, I'll put it to you here. You prefer a speed advantage or a size advantage over your defender?
Well, BA, it's all about the mismatches. And going back to when I was young and actually had some speed, it was great to be able to have both, depending upon who you went against. If a smaller player guarded you, use your size to shoot right over them. And if a bigger defender was on you, then yes, use your speed to turn the corner and get to the rim. So it depended upon who was guarding you.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
It was a strong move. The shot's just a little off. And despite being the youngest team in the league, the Thunder have been solid defensively the last couple years. A great sign going forward for this franchise.
And the Thunder making a change here. Mann's checked in. Here's Mann beyond the arc. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Kind of like playing in the rec league, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
Simmons, the pass to Bridges. Up top, Johnson. Back to Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
And that's just too easy. Bridges in there slamming it down.
Oklahoma City trailing. And looking at this Oklahoma City roster, what makes them so good on D?
Well, they have loads of length. The Thunder have made a point to draft players with huge wingspans, making things difficult for opponents scoring-wise.
Here's Claxton. Give him 8. Outside Simmons. And there's the drive, and it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got his 4th rebound in this one. There's the 3. Not going to go that time. And Brooklyn going the other way now. Here's Bridges. Good work defensively by Dort. The Thunder have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Charge against Johnson. To the wing on the left. And Holmgren with the basket on the assist by Saric. And the Thunder lead by 1. Outside Simmons. From down in the low post, it goes. Simmons has got 5.
Physical defense, not a problem for Simmons. His strength is one of his assets.
And here's Saric for 3. Rebounded by Johnson. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Here's Finney-Smith. And he buries his first look.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
And the Thunder call time here. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ball game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have a serious effect on performance, no question.
Giddy's checked in for Oklahoma City. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Man. Harris is checked in for Brooklyn. Dinwiddie comes in for Simmons.
More and more promise here as a jump shooter, as Gilgeous-Alexander has a solid 3-point shot. And it did not take long for Josh Giddey to find a place in this league as a taller point guard with incredible vision. This guy does a little bit of everything on the floor.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Williams is checked in for Saric. Finney-Smith's checked in for Brooklyn. Simmons comes in for Dinwiddie. They recover it. The Nets have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Williams against Bridges. Screen by Claxton. Bridges passes to Simmons. Back to Bridges. Shot clock at 6. Here's Claxton. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got his 6th rebound on the night. Giddey finds Dort. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
How about Dort just rising up and getting to the rim?
Bridges, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Simmons. Dort grabs the miss.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Williams' shot is good.
Next step kind of action there from Shai as he's able to find the open teammate.
Simmons against Gilgeous-Alexander. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
Yeah, just hold for the last shot. Don't give them another possession at all.
And hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Pass to Claxton. An easy 2 on the layup. Claxton's got 10 points in the game.
There's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has so many of the qualities that you want in a leader. He fights, he's energetic, he's a team-first guy, and he just looks for ways to get his guys fired up.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very...
25, the Nets, 22.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Brooklyn trailing. Josh Giddey out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Lou Dort, then there's Holmgren, and it's Williams in at the 4. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. They get it back. The kick out to Johnson. From deep. That shot, no good. Oklahoma City has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Pass to Williams. Into the lane. And Williams punches it home.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Simmons drives in. And stolen by Williams. Here's Dort. Rips down the breakaway slam.
The turnover leading to the turnout. That's a fast break. And Dort finishes it off.
Tries to break his ice. And it's Simmons missing. And the Thunder shooting the ball at 48% so far. Giddey passes to Williams. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Again, Oklahoma City.
Things are starting to come together for them. And the lead is starting to grow, too.
Coaches always talk about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here.
Now here's Finney Smith. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And the front office for Brooklyn has said they need selfless players who want to be there and are available.
Well, B.A., the message is pretty clear. After Kyrie Irving missed most of last year due to personal choices, the Nets want all hands on deck this go-around.
Dinwiddie, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Curry comes in for Simmons. Pass to Williams. And here's Giddey. Williams with the screen. 6 to shoot. Over Curry. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. The Nets have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Here's Claxton. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Shea at 6'5" is such a tough defensive assignment. Has great handle. And he can do some damage from anywhere on the floor.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Lou Dort. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Dinwiddie against Dort. Nice shot by Finney Smith. Finney Smith's got his second basket of the game.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Williams from long range knocks down the long J. And the Thunder lead by 10.
And Giddey just that 6th sense to find the open man.
Curry, soft touch off the glass.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Pass to Holmgren. Deflected. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
And things are always changing throughout a game. Teams have to adjust on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Dinwiddie, and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Shooting for Brooklyn.
And both free throws good for Dinwiddie. Well, last season for the Thunder, Brent, their top 8 guys by playing time, all 23 and under.
You get experience for those guys, and there's really nothing that replicates game time, game action, game decisions. And these guys all exposed to it last year, BA. Let's see what kind of strides they make in this season. And I think Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, just another one in that long line of Kentucky Wildcats coming into the NBA that has carved out a pretty nice career so far in the league.
Simmons has checked in for Finney Smith. The 3 from Curry. And again, it's the Nets missing. Thunder with a lead. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And here's Curry for 3, and stolen by Williams. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Williams. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. Brooklyn has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Curry with it. Guarded now by Williams. Pass to Claxton. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It has been fantastic watching Gilgeous-Alexander continue to improve.
And I love BA also, along with his improvement, what we've seen in terms of his leadership and responsibility to this team. He shows a very strong work ethic, and this is why a lot of people are still excited about his growth and progress.
Saric checks in for Oklahoma City. Joe comes in for Giddey. On the attack, Curry. Yep, that one goes.
And that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And stolen by Simmons. Timeout called, the Nets. You have to like what we're seeing from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
They need to rethink their approach defensively. He's shown no signs of stopping.
The Nets have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Dinwiddie, right side. Pass to Curry. Takes it inside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Now just a 5-point Oklahoma City lead.
If you give him any sort of space, he's gonna attack.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Ooh, he's now 7 for 12.
Gilgeous-Alexander becoming more and more comfortable where he can score on the floor.
Dinwiddie passes to Curry. It's stolen by Saric. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. You have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
And we've reached the end of the third. It's the Thunder, leading by 9. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle. You can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the floor for the Nets, we've got Nicholas Claxton. Mikal Bridges is out there with Ben Simmons. Then there's Seth Curry, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 2. Wide open look. And it's Oklahoma City scoring again. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Thunder.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And not to mention they're playing with great activity. A lot of blocked shots, good hands, active hands, nothing easy for the opposition. I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Screen by Claxton. Dinwiddie passes to Simmons. Back to Dinwiddie. Outside Simmons. Shot clock at 5. Looking to get it going. Here's Claxton. Good, and that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Mark Dagnall had some words for his team over the last break. He spoke to his club like they were down in a score. He told them, quote, "We haven't won anything yet. Don't go easy. We've had all the leads like this, and we've seen them evaporate quickly." Coach bringing the urgency. Back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. For the Thunder, Holmgren comes in for Williams, and Williams is subbed in for Saric. Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. Stolen by Dinwiddie. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. Offensive rebound. Here's Claxton. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Yeah, he's leading the charge for them, but let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
Yeah, doing anything he can right now to get his team to cut into this lead and give them a chance.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough PA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Bridges misses. Oklahoma City has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Joe. Clock at 6. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the... And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Finney Smith's checked in for Brooklyn. Johnson comes in for Curry. It's both from the stripe.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Simmons. Bridges outside. Fires the 3. That one no good. So Oklahoma City will take it the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Got a piece of it. Out to the right wing. And stolen by Williams. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Holmgren. And it's Dorian Finney-Smith with the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Now here's Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 to shoot. Here's Holmgren.
2 minutes.
The rebound by Bridges. The Nets have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Bridges doing a good job fighting hard past the foul, even after the release.
So the Nets making a switch here. Dinwiddie's checked in, and he does get the second one. And that brings him within single digits.
You know, the team struggling to come back. He really wanted all of those free throws.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him. Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That's on Dorian Finney-Smith.
Gilgeous-Alexander, such growth in his first year, continues to show he's learning this game.
Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander. For Brooklyn, they've got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. And as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession. .124 left to play in the fourth. Screen by Claxton. And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. The Thunder pull it in. Here's Joe. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. And the Thunder lead by 14. Dinwiddie passes to Bridges. Here he goes. Not going to go that time. Ooh, some solid defense from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Thunder.
They had to fight for this one. With the game hanging in the balance a couple of times, they made winning plays, Grant.
It's all about having a strong mentality. What's interesting is that anytime momentum turned against them, instead of folding, they responded with their own attack.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving.
Here's Bridges. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Mikal Bridges is one of those guys who maybe is a jack of all trades and master of nothing, willing to do whatever it takes to help the team win.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're on top by 12. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Guys, your thoughts?
Unique timeout here with the game pretty much settled.
Yeah, sometimes you want to have these teachable moments on the floor and not in the next day's film session, so coach electing to do that here.
And not much left to play for at this point.
Hey, you give it your all and let the chips fall where they may. Just wasn't their night. He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Outside, Williams. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and that bucket's good.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ.
basketball. Game. And tonight, we are in for a treat in this matchup, Greg, with two conference rivals set to clash yet again.
Yeah, we're going to see some added effort and intensity, and don't be surprised if it gets a little chippy.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. And it's Thibault in at the 3 spot. The Trailblazers shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Lets it go from deep. That shot misses. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. Giddey kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Three-pointer. Rebound by Nurkic. And so Nurkic will bring it up for Portland. And it's Thibault in the corner. Holmgren with it. Working on Nurkic. Oklahoma City moving it around. Dort wide open. Off target with his 3.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And this Thunder team in desperate need of a veteran. Someone on their way out that can still be productive and provide some leadership for the young guys.
Pass to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Portland with the rebound.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Lillard from outside. Portland no good that time either. So now, how does Oklahoma City, Greg?
Oh, that's unbelievable. With repetition, you can see the court awareness of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander developing. This guy is going to be a problem as a passer.
And it's Lillard again missing. Oklahoma City's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. And Jeremy Grant picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Here's Holmgren. Rebound by Nurkic. For Portland, they've gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to 3-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
And you know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's rise to NBA stardom was meteoric.
Well, for me, GA, the more responsibility this guy seems to be given, the better he gets. He's improved every year, and at this point in Shai's career, it looks like his ceiling could be very, very high.
Williams finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Not going to go that time. Now Portland takes it the other way. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around. Wow, that was a strong dunk.
That is nice. And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
Such a smoothness and ease to the way Shai Gilgeous-Alexander plays. What a pretty drive. Makes it look easy.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Over in the corner, Williams. Giddey, no one around him. Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
Stolen by Grant. And the dunk by Grant.
Well, that's an example of the hard work of Jeremy Grant paying off with the theft. Nicely done.
It's tipped. Dort passes to Holmgren. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Makes it off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
From past the arc, it's good from long range.
Well, for Lou Dort, it's all about building confidence from three-point territory. This is a growing part of his skill set.
Three-pointer, Lillard, and Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and that one is stuffed right through.
We're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And Simons has it in the corner. They need this, and he slams it down right on top of Chet Holmgren.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break.
And please give a big round of applause for your winner, youth dance team.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, we've seen the Thunder really take control here.
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
On the court for the Trailblazers, we've got Johnson. Jeremy Grant is out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then it's Anthony Simons. And it's Eubanks in at the 5 down low. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander attacking and in rhythm on the offensive end.
Simons, the pass to Eubanks. Left side, Grant. Releases. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Holmgren's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Giddey. It's Dort on the wing. Oklahoma City moving it around. Here's Holmgren. Down to 5 on the shot clock. On the wing, Giddey. From outside, off the mark. Trailblazers trail by 15. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Back to Simons. On the wing, Johnson passes it to Eubanks. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can score it, so you have to respect it. That sets up his passing game. What a pretty delivery.
And Greg Anthony for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Part of a growing trend in this NBA, giving his team length in the backcourt.
Yeah, 6'6" with a 6'11" wingspan. He can see over the top of the defense. He helps you on the glass, and he can switch onto front court players defensively. That's what teams are looking for nowadays.
Dort passes to Giddey. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. That one drops for him. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points now this quarter.
But because of his length, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has no issues operating near the cup.
Back to Johnson. And And there's the pass to Thibault. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Holmgren kicks to Dort. And here is Holmgren. He has 5. Misses off the right iron.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
And Oklahoma City going with a whole new group out there.
Substitution on the court.
.157 left in the first half of the game. And stolen by Williams. Pulls up. Joe can't get it to go.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
And he gets it back. Grant gets a wide open look. No good on the 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often. Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
First personal foul. First team foul.
So for the Trailblazers, Nasir Little. He's checked in for Grant. Reddish comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Sharp in for Anthony Simons.
And we see Portland revamping on the fly. A lot of changes, but it's not a rebuild. This new look roster hoping to keep the Blazers relevant while also giving them a greater upside long term.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Waters is checked in. Johnson kicks to Reddish. Lock at 6. From outside the arc, Williams with the steal. There's a minute left in the second quarter. That shot wide open. Waters got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stakes for Oklahoma City?
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
Dishes it to Williams. Pass to Mann. Here's Joe. Here's Waters. And the Thunder another 3.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Here's Sharp. Here's Reddish. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Williams with the ball. Pass to Mann. Here's Waters. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
Big time shot to beat the buzzer.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. And with as many three-pointers as they bring, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. Back right after this. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
But one of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
We've got Williams, and it's Waters in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Here's Mann, covered by Lillard, got a piece of it, and stolen by Thybulle. And in the last decade, defenses switching on screens has increased dramatically. Is this the new normal, you think?
Kevin, I think so. I think teams that switch well tend to defend well, because switching can create mismatches, but it's harder to punish those now with all the help defense.
Passes it to Waters. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Here's Joe, covered by Lillard. Waters lays it up off the glass. Waters got 11 points.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Lillard attacking, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
And that's a great move by Lillard. Quick and decisive. Doesn't waste time on the attack.
During the last decade, from 2010 on, Doris, the Thunder had the second most wins in the NBA.
It's mind-boggling to consider that. That was clearly during the Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, and James Harden era. The Spurs had the most in that time frame. What that can tell you, though, is small market teams can win in the NBA.
Robinson Earl, good.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Trailblazers have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Three-pointer, Lillard hits it from three-point range. Lillard's got 5 points now this quarter.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Floats it up for Grant. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Well, Jeremy Grant is becoming adept at how to finish the alley-oop. Devastates the defense with a terrific look.
Three-pointer. Doesn't go for him. Now Portland takes it the other way. And a deep three from Lillard. Rebounded by Joe. Oklahoma City leading by 18. Tipped away. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession.
Substitution for your Thunder.
Over to the wing. Launches a three. The Thunder with another miss. Trailblazers trail by 18. Lillard with no one around. A three-pointer is right on target.
3 points.
Lillard's got his third basket of the night right there.
Such a lethal outside sniper. Lillard isn't bashful at looking to pull the trigger from deep.
Dort finds Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Dort. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
It's fascinating to watch Dort evolve this game. He's raised his free throw percentage to 84% last year. And for the first time in his career, he shot over 40% from the field.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. So what would you say is next for Dort in his development?
You know, Kevin, I'd like to see him get to the line more often. He has room to grow as a playmaker. Of course, locking down the consistency from range. But he has the work ethic to make all of that happen.
And Portland with the ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Reddish's shot is good.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Waters. The Thunder with another miss. Trailblazers trail by 13. Here's Sharp. It's rebounded by Waters. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 4 and 3-point shots here in the third. This one for 3. And another fast break for Portland. The Trailblazers running. And that one's good. Eubanks got his first points of the game.
That's about reading the floor. Hits his man right where he wanted it.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 17. Shoots. Eubanks grabs the miss. Eubanks got his 4th rebound in this one. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Johnson can't hit.
Going for that shot in that situation is something that isn't going to help the offense.
And in a way, by taking that one, he's bailing out the defense. It's just too easy to stop.
The Thunder have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
13 foul.
The first one falls. And both free throws good for Williams. There's 10 seconds left to play here in the third. Now, here's Reddish. No good with the triple. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth, Johnson is out there with Sharp. Then it's Cameron Reddish. Then it's Little. And it's Eubanks in at the 5. Williams kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. It's blocked. Got a piece of it. Taken away by Williams. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Out of bounds, Portland takes possession. So Portland ends up going with the new group. Trailblazers trail by 16. Lillard outside. No good from outside.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Boy, the rise and fire off the bounce by Gilgeous-Alexander. With that length and release point, good luck guarding it.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal.
Defense is all about anticipation, and he had perfect anticipation on that pass and comes away with the steal.
And Lillard kicks to Thibault. Now the pass to Grant. Lillard left side. Just 5 on the clock. Nurkic a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Three-pointer Lillard, and Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's outside. Gilgeous-Alexander to the paint. And he lays it straight in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 now in this quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the three ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there, they are challenging them and getting it done.
And that 7'2" wingspan for Nurkic, he can just gobble up shots. He knocks that one away with authority.
Here's Simon. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams finds Gilgeous-Alexander. He takes it in, and he uses the glass on the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 26 points.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Here's Lillard, and Portland again with the bucket.
In that mid-range area, Lillard is deadly as anybody. His mechanics and technique on that jumper, flawless.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's foul number 2 for him.
13 foul.
Lillard outside. Nurkic setting the pick for Lillard. Floats it up there for Nurkic.
If the keys to your offense are in Lillard's hands, you're going to be in pretty good shape. Check out how well he runs the pick and roll there. And that's just a perfect way to play. Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Holmgren with the steal.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Oklahoma City.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
Now Lillard. Kicks to Nurkic. From deep three-point range, and again it's Portland with the three.
And more points for Nurkic. He can do this from time to time when he gets in a rhythm.
Up top, Gilgeous-Alexander. Defended by Thibault. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
I think what you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is the size, athleticism, and instincts he brings to the position. This guy has the whole package.
And here's Nurkic. Five on the clock. From deep. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Sports for NBA. And looking at both of these teams, Richard, both great passing squads, two of the better assist teams in the NBA.
This is how basketball was intended to be played. A team offense, making the extra pass, moving the ball. This is the type of basketball that basketball people love to watch.
It's a beautiful brand of ball for sure. Just a joy to watch. Now the opening lineup for the Portland Trailblazers. Grant and Nurkic, they're inside at the 4 and the 5. Lillard and Simons are the 1 and the 2, and it's Thibault in at the small forward position. Here's Nurkic, outside Thibault. Clock is at 3. From outside, off the mark. Lillard against Simmons. Driving inside, and he banks in the layup. Simmons has gotten his second bucket.
And showing off his IQ right there. Simmons keeps things simple in pick and rolls and takes what he sees.
Lillard outside. Simons left side. Pass to Thibault. Lillard outside. Grant the screen. Lillard with the ball. And Johnson picks him up defensively. And there's the basket. And the whistle blows. Chance at a three-point play here. Going to the line for one.
And in 2021, when the Nets traded for James Harden, they became the favorites. And after it all fell apart last season, many were left wondering what might have been.
Now here's Simmons. Dinwiddie outside. Bridges outside. Yes, and a nice assist from Dinwiddie. You know, for the Nets, history repeating itself. Think back to 2013, their trade with the Celtics, creating another star trio. Didn't work out, and it set the franchise back for years, RJ.
Yeah, but credit the front office. They made something out of nothing. They got young assets, and they got them these stars. And they are still in a relatively strong position because they got a ton of picks in return.
Inside, Thibault with a steal. Now the Blazers moving it up. Jumps up. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Claxton down low. He's covered by Grant. The kick out to Simmons. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Simmons. The Trailblazers have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Lillard against Simmons. Lillard passes to Simons. There's the drive, and he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. And Claxton gets the bucket.
As usual, terrific effort from him. Unwilling to let the possession go to waste.
Pass to Nurkic. Crosses over. And Nurkic throws it down.
A floor general like Lillard won't miss that assist. He easily spots the wide open shooter and connects.
Dinwiddie passes to Johnson. Yes, and a nice assist from Dinwiddie.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Lillard. What, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Grant the pass to Simons. Just 5 on the clock. Can't get it to drop. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Now thinking about the Aussie Ben Simmons. Such an impressive defender, Richard.
Honestly, he's a defensive player of the year, caliber player every year, mainly due to his ability to guard any position. This is the type of versatility that isn't seen very often.
Now here's Johnson. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Looking at players with limitless range, Grant. Damian Lillard right at the top of that list.
Oh, B.A. And Lillard, he can just make it look so easy. He gets a lot of his strength on his shot from his legs. On the short list for players you don't mind pulling up from the logo.
He manages to convert the third.
You know, it's the production plus the leadership that makes Lillard one of the most valuable players in this league.
Outside Simmons. Pass to Claxton. The kick out to Simmons. Over to the wing. There's a screen by Johnson. And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. Portland grabs the miss.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Lillard outside. And the dunk by Lillard.
All the way up. Mercy. Lillard throwing it down.
Grant against Simmons. Pass to Johnson. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good.
Great job ending the quarter on a...
So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. It's the Nets. They're up by 2. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Nets. We've got Cameron Johnson. He's out there with Nicholas Claxton. Ben Simmons is out there with Mikal Bridges. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2 spot. So that's the Nets 5. Double team on Lillard. Back to Thibault. Lillard finds Thibault. Timeout called. Portland. You know, in baseball, Grant, they have a term, a 5-tool player. In the NBA these days, it's similar. You need those well-rounded players to succeed.
I like the baseball reference, but you're spot on, VA. It's all about bringing versatility to the game. Players that can shoot, pass, dribble, defend, and rebound. And I'll throw it even in there, lead and play selfless basketball. Those kind of guys that can do it all, that's a recipe for success in the NBA.
Eubanks, he's checked in for Portland. Johnson comes in for Damian Lillard. Pass to Dinwiddie. 4-3. The rebound by Eubanks. Portland leading. Johnson with it. Puts up a 3. Outside Thibault. Now Johnson on the wing. Simons. Second shot opportunity. Oh, and Johnson with a block.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Curry, he's checked in for Ben Simmons.
For your next, Seth Curry.
Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. To the inside. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. And it's Thibault missing. Brooklyn with the ball. It's a 3-point game. And the Blazers had been a mainstay of the playoffs for so long until last year.
The NBA, they ended an 8-year streak by missing the playoffs. The franchise has had a lot of sustained success. They missed the playoffs just 15 times. And
oh, yes!
Whoa.
Throw it down!
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Eubanks gets the bucket. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Trailblazers. Johnson a screen on Simons. Dinwiddie, and he drives in.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Pass to Bridges. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Simons outside. It doesn't go for him. And Brooklyn going the other way now. Bridges outside. Johnson a screen on Johnson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. When you look at Mikal Bridges, he's the quintessential 3-and-D wing, Richard.
With his quick feet and 7'1" wingspan, he can guard 1 through 4. And they call him the Warden for a reason. When he locks people up, he puts them in Mikal jail.
Thibault on the wing. Back to Simons. Driving to the basket. No good. Johnson with the defensive effort. Brooklyn trailing. Screen by Claxton. Curry against Johnson. Curry passes to Dinwiddie.
Man, good whistle there.
Second personal foul.
That one drops. He ties it up. And the Nets making a change here. Simmons is checked in. And that one drops. So now they lead by 1. Timeout called. Portland.
We got some t-shirts for the loudest, craziest, most exciting fans in the building. If you want one, put your hands in the air and wave those babies like you just don't care.
Finney Smith checked in for Brooklyn. And the Blazers making a change here. A minute 37 left in the first half. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
The officials were right on top of that one.
First team.
That free throw no good.
Sharp. That one with 2 shots.
Good on the second one. There's a minute 34 left in the first half of this one. Now here's Simmons. From deep, Johnson. They grab their own miss, and they'll get another chance. No luck. They battled on the glass, but they couldn't knock it down. Portland has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Reddish against Bridges.
Brooklyn foul. Mikal Bridges. First personal foul. Team second.
And the first one at the line is good.
Nasir Little. Shooting 2.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Nets have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Outside Johnson. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Hey, you can't block it. Sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
He hits the second from the line. 52 seconds left in the second. Johnson with a double team. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
The first free throw is good.
At the line with 2 shots.
Both good from the line that time. Brooklyn has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Outside Johnson. Fires for 3. Can't get it to go. He's made 3. He's missed 3 so far. Right side Reddish. Pass to Sharp. Driving in. Finney Smith pulls it in. Well, the Nets shooting a solid 53% from the floor. The kick out to Johnson. Bridges with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Takes the 3. Back to Finney Smith. Clock at 4. Right side Johnson. That'll count. And that's not gonna go. End him.
23. The Trailblazers. 26.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Anthony Simons, he's been playing really well.
Yeah, even with the extra attention he's getting from the defenders, he's finding ways to excel.
He's just that good. You can plan for him, but he just makes great adjustments on the fly.
On the court right now for Portland. Lillard and Simons are the 1 and the 2. Grant and Nurkic, they're inside at the 4 and the 5. And it's Thibault in at the 3 spot. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Thibault. Pass to Nurkic. And he lays it up and in. And the Trailblazers lead by 7.
Yeah, in the paint, Nurkic can be a monster. He's got all the physical gifts he needs to dominate.
And there's the screen. It's Johnson with a drive, and he gets the bucket. Johnson's got 9.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Here's Nurkic. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Nurkic has got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night. And Yusuf Nurkic, a solid role player, fits well into any team environment. A great passer and doesn't need touches to contribute.
From behind the arc. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Oh, it's stolen. Here's Simmons. Finney Smith up top. Pass to Claxton. Unable to get that one. And it's Portland the other way. And we saw last year, Nurkic can also act as a mentor with young players, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., and that's a great veteran presence from Nurkic. Not a star player by any means, but a player everyone would want on their team.
Back to Simmons. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Grant with a steal. And they're running. Finney Smith pulls it in. The Nets have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in this second half. That's a foul called on Cameron Johnson. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Brooklyn on D. They trail by 7. Lillard outside. Five on the clock. To the middle. And Nurkic throws it down.
Yeah, when he sets the pick, Nurkic can do different things on the roll. Makes him hard to track.
Simons against Johnson. Out to Bridges. Outside Simmons. Back to Bridges. Oh, they need this. He buries it from 3. Bridges has got 7.
Terrific playmaking from Simmons. Getting the ball into his hands off a wide open shooter.
And here's Grant from the arc. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got rebound number 7 tonight. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Outside Finney Smith. Here's Simmons, and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Well, Simmons' size and strength make him a tough cover inside. The defense gets sloppy, and of course they foul him.
Thomas, he's checked in for Johnson. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. The Trailblazers have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the 3rd. Here's Little, and he slams it in one-handed.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Outside Finney Smith. Pass to Thomas. Here's Claxton. The rebound by Eubanks.
That's just the bucket look you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
To the left side wing. Pulls it. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, some trips you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I'd go back to him in that area on the floor.
Portland has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Here's Sharp. 5 points in the game. Pass to Reddish. From 7. Yes, on the jumper. And now it's a 12-point Trailblazer lead.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
It's intercepted. Doesn't go that time. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers going into the break up 12. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. We've got Mikal Bridges, Nicholas Claxton out there with Yuta Watanabe. Then it's Royce O'Neal, and it's Curry in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. He's perfect from the line this time.
Well, you look at Seth Curry. For his career, around 44% from long range. That's easily top 5 in NBA history.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Uses the glass on the layup.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
And Seth Curry, one of the elite shooters in league history. But his road to the NBA was no red carpet, Grant.
So true. I mean, after graduating from Duke in 2013, a couple years in the G League proving himself, the questions were about his defense, but that stroke was never in question.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Yusuf Nurkic picks one up.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
That one's no good. Portland leading. Down low. Grant.
Oh, my goodness!
Did you see that? Bring it out the hammer!
Now that's how you finish.
Not just a score. Lillard knows it's his responsibility as the point guard to involve his teammates.
They get it back. Back to Curry. Screen by Claxton. 6 to shoot. From outside the arc. With 1 on the clock. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
And that's his MOB physical. Get in position for the putback and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
They get the rebound. Simons outside. Knocks down the long J. And the Trailblazers lead by 11.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
The Trailblazers have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. Grant outside. Lets the 3 fly. Yes. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got assist number 5 here tonight. Here's O'Neal, covered by Thibault. Here's Claxton, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Hard work pays off with a rebound and a bucket. That's just great fundamentals.
The 3 from Curry. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Nurkic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. From deep 3-point range. That's tipped. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. O'Neal inside. He's covered by Grant. Here's Claxton. No good on the 3. Portland has gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. From deep. Portland again missing.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation. Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Grant outside. Here's Simons. Rebounded by the Nets.
Look, I'll give him an A for effort for trying to downplay the defense, but maybe he should ease up on that one just a little bit.
Pass to Watanabe. The three. Nails it from beyond the arc. Watanabe's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Simons outside. On the tip. Oh!
Nice finish.
Man, big time right there.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? Curry, no good. Now Portland with it. They've led by as many as 14. And here's Grant from the arc. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Curry goes in, goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
That's a move you won't see many guys make. Impressive stuff.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And Lillard puts up a deep three. That one is off. And it's the Nets taking it the other way.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. Just wasn't in the cards tonight.
Spencer Dinwiddie.
There's 21 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter. And here's Lillard. So no problem for Portland as they get the win. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold.
Obviously, both these teams love to attack the glass, rebounding, so that stat, Greg, could end up being a deciding factor here tonight.
There aren't going to be any free second chances tonight. These squads need to be ready to get physical and fight for every single possession.
Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. We've got Lou Dort. Holmgren is out there with Williams. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Gilgeous Alexander in at the point guard position.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Dinwiddie against Giddey. Dinwiddie's shot is off.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Dort finds Gilgeous Alexander. Outside Williams. The pass to Dort. With the drive. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And Dort continuing to expand his game. He can do so much more off the bounce now.
David Aldridge had a chance to catch up with head coach Mark Daignault. David, what did he say?
Thanks, Kevin. I expect this to be an inside-out kind of game. This team has a lot of shooters who can really get going once they hit a few. We'll see if they can get on a roll from out there. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. Now, Holmgren, after the missed three from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Giddey. It's deflected, and it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Goes up again. No good at the rim. Oklahoma City had one of the all-time NBA trios, didn't they, Brent? Durant, Harden, and Westbrook, 3 future MVPs. I mean, I don't know that we'll ever see that again.
Yeah, incredible, Kevin. Going to that finals in 2012, and obviously really young and green at that time. But unfortunately, Harden was traded away that summer. They took a hardline stance, and he was off to Houston. Just think back, would they have won titles together, and how many?
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Dinwiddie's shot is off. The Thunder have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Here's Williams. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, the defender all over.
The Thunder shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
For Oklahoma City.
And both free throws good for Williams. The Nets have gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. Pass to Claxton. Back to Simmons. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Second personal.
What mastery from Simmons, fooling the entire defense in the paint there.
Shooting for Brooklyn.
And he makes the first, but misses the second. Here's Giddey. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possession.
Yeah, that's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
I mean, OKC's draft pick haul in the Paul George trade was massive. But the best part of that deal is getting SGA.
SGA has been the face of the franchise the past couple seasons, and his game just continues to grow. He's signed all the way through 2027. Is he the first building block, or is he going to develop into a player that people covet and they're going to try to pluck away? We'll see.
Bridges misses. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Pass to Giddey. Here's Holmgren. Fires from deep. Simmons pulls it in. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And stolen by Giddey. Simmons against Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren wide open. Trains the three-pointer.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. No points in the game yet for him. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Giddey. Brooklyn with the rebound. 30 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Count it. Finney Smith's got his second basket of the night.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Gilgeous-Alexander able to get to the seam and the crack quite quickly and puts pressure on the defense.
The Thunder shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Holmgren with the steal. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Dort. Fades back. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. It's the Thunder up by 15. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Thunder?
They're controlling the pace of this game, pushing the ball up court and getting good looks in early offense.
They've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going here in the second quarter. Williams is out there with Holmgren. Then it's Lou Dort. Then there's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Joe in at the shooting guard. Bridges for three. Connects from three-point range.
And that's a shot Bridges needs to just keep sinking. You can see his confidence growing.
Williams for three, and a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
And different games, different officials. Something that might be called a foul in one game, Greg, may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to that?
Man, that's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well.
Williams with the ball, and Curry picks him up defensively. Bridges against Williams. Here's Holmgren. Passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9 points.
Shea does a nice job there just getting in the right spot and becoming an easy target for his teammates.
And it's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. Now off the inbound. Here's Claxton. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Curry passes to Dinwiddie. Outside for Curry. The pass to Claxton. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. No good that time. And Brooklyn will come the other way.
Blocking foul. Who gets third? First personal foul. Team second.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter, and the basket is good. Claxton's got 6 here in this quarter.
Terrific movement off of the dead ball situation, and a great play to get the bucket.
Williams, that's good.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
Shooting for Brooklyn. Dorian Finney-Smith.
He hits the second from the line. The Thunder leading by 17. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Williams. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 assists tonight. And again, no good by Brooklyn. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. Pass to Joe. Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry. Here's the 3. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. The Nets working the ball around now. Here's Curry, and there's the drive, and it's blocked, and they recover it. Here's Dinwiddie, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Feeds it to Bridges. It's stolen by Dort. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. A rebound by the Nets.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 now in this quarter. Nets trail by 20. On its way from Curry for 2. Yes, that goes in.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, good for 3. Gilgeous-Alexander's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Dort passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Well, wanting to do whatever is good for the team on any given possession. That time, Dort playing unselfishly.
Curry dishes to Bridges. To the left wing. Outside for Curry. Bridges with it. Dort covering. Bridges passes to Dinwiddie. Clock at 4. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Nets. Oklahoma City leading by 21. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Bridges with the steal. All alone, rips down the breakaway slam.
The attention Mikal had on that play helped him out to get that steal.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter.
Thunder, 45.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Nets trail by 19. We've got Johnson, and it's Finney-Smith in at the 4. That's the group for Jacques Vaughn getting going here in the second half. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Thunder. Dinwiddie attacking, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
And that's just too easy. Bridges in there slamming it down.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Dort against Johnson. Pass to Claxton. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Holmgren's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Driving in, and the shot goes down. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points now in the quarter.
We've talked so much about Gilgeous-Alexander's athleticism. This is the reason why, on display.
And it's good for 2.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Thunder have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. And the Thunder making a change here. Waters is checked in, and both free throws good for Williams. And it's Dinwiddie with the ball, bringing it up now for Brooklyn. The pass to Finney-Smith. That one falls, coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 3 assists in the game. Williams sets a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Next step kind of action there from Shai as he's able to find the open teammate.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Pass to Dinwiddie. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocked.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
This is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
Kind of get a team defensively on their heels, and if you can keep pushing and keep attacking, they'd never find some kind of defensive balance to help slow you down.
Claxton, and Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Williams, and there's the foul. It's on Cameron Johnson.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here.
Last 2 minutes to play. Third quarter.
Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
Gilgeous-Alexander learning this offensive system and learning it well.
The Nets have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter, 4 of 8. Dinwiddie against Giddey. Johnson for 3. And Holmgren pulls it down. For Oklahoma City, they've got nearly everything to drop this quarter. They're 7 of 8 from the floor since halftime.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
Finney Smith can't get it to go.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Waters. The tray. The three-pointer is right on target. Waters got his first 3 points of the game.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Trying to end the drought. It's rebounded by Giddey. Giddey's got his 4th rebound in this one. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. From deep three-point range. Fires for 3. That one's not going to go. The Nets go the other way with it. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. To the left side wing. Johnson outside. Dinwiddie up top. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Dinwiddie with the bucket.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
Waters passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Thunder. A terrific quarter for him, and now he has a total of... And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Oklahoma City, looking who they've got to start the 4th quarter. Holmgren is out there with Williams. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Waters in at the 3. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
Johnson, and Holmgren pulls it down. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go from beyond the arc. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Curry dishes to O'Neal. Back to Curry. Screen by O'Neal. Just 5 to shoot. Curry with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Harris misses. Oklahoma City shooting an incredible 64% from the field in this game. Passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Williams. Holmgren in the corner. The basket is good off the assist from Williams.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Claxton, there's another block, making his presence felt on this end.
He's holding down the fort, anchoring the defense.
For Brooklyn, they've gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. Curry kicks to Harris. And nothing has fallen for him right now. Oklahoma City's gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. On the wing, Giddey. He dishes it to Holmgren. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. A 3 ball. That shot off. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Thunder have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Offensive rebound and the pass to Waters. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Giddey. Here's Waters, guarded by Curry. And the basket by Waters.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line, and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
Down low, Holmgren with the steal. Fires the 3. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
And Giddey just that sixth sense to find the open man.
Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. In the corner, it's Harris. Johnson left side. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Waters. His three-pointers off the mark. And there's the call on Chet Holmgren. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And a new group in for the Nets. Dorian Finney-Smith checked in for Royce O'Neal. Mikal Bridges comes in for Joe Harris. Dinwiddie's checked in for Johnson. And it's Ben Simmons in for Seth Curry.
And we've talked about this. When Simmons takes initiative, good things tend to happen.
That free throw, no good.
10 seconds.
And the second free throw, good.
You know, the team's struggling to come back. He really wanted all of those free throws.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Thunder.
This is a game where the defense, steals specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created possessions for them, scoring opportunities, and that effort, a big part of what will be a nice victory here tonight.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
With all these assists, it's obvious how well that he can see the entirety of the floor out there. If an easy bucket is to be had, he'll find it.
And both free throws good for Williams. Brooklyn's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Here's Simmons. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. From deep. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. For 3, Bridges. Finney-Smith goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And how about he takes on the defender head on and then throws down the two-handed.
Guys, straight power there. Straight power. Buries the long-range jumper.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Here's Oklahoma City. They're on a 19-3 run. Here's Waters. Pass to Holmgren. Intercepted. Holmgren with the steal. Let's go. And that one hits back iron. The 3. Can't get it to fall. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care